From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Tuesday, August 29th, 2017. Silver is trading at $17.60 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,324 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 4.1 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $4,401. Antiwar.com reports every North Korean missile test fuels a new round of tensions and threats from the U.S., but Monday's North Korean test appears to be a particularly major feat in the nation's missile program, as a Hwasong-12 missile was fired over Japan's northern island of Hokkaido and flew some 1,600 miles total before landing in the North Pacific. The intermediate-range ballistic missile flew at a height of 550 kilometers and led to air raid sirens in northern Japan, with locals being warned to take shelter in basements. Japan says they made no attempts to try to shoot the missile down. That North Korea would make such a launch attempt at all is a show of confidence in the maturity of this missile system. Previous missile tests have failed in flight, and a failure in a test over Japanese territory could have easily been disastrous, hitting Japanese soil and starting a war. As North Korea's missiles improve, the predictable U.S. response of a new round of threats makes the possibility of a major war even graver, and analysts have agreed for months that there is no good military option with respect to North Korea. The Trump administration has long emphasized that diplomacy has failed, and it's also clear that escalating threats and military buildups have fared no better, and shows that the U.S. desperately needs to de-escalate the situation before they find themselves in a disastrous war. For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. UPI reports President Donald Trump issued an executive order rolling back an Obama-era policy preventing the U.S. military from sending surplus gear to local law enforcement entities, according to Attorney General Jeff Sessions. Sessions, speaking to the Fraternal Order of Police in Nashville, said the executive order would allow local police to gain access to life-saving gear that you need to do your job. In May 2015, the administration of then-President Barack Obama banned some military-grade equipment from being acquired by local police. At the time, some accused law enforcement of using excessive force and being too militarized while dealing with protest over the police-involved deaths of minorities in Ferguson, Missouri, Baltimore, Maryland, and other cities. The list of barred items includes tracked armored vehicles, weaponized aircrafts and vehicles, bayonets, grenade launchers, and large-caliber firearms. Under more rigorous control, law enforcement agencies were still able to acquire armored vehicle, tactical vehicles, riot gear, and specialized firearms and ammunition. During a 2015 speech in Camden, New Jersey, Obama said some equipment made for the battlefield is not appropriate for local police departments. Sessions said the Obama-era ban went too far. Kanya Bennett, legislative counsel for the American Civil Liberties Union, issued a statement on Monday saying it defies logic to arm police with weapons of war, grenade launchers, high-caliber assault weapons, and more, but that's precisely what President Trump and Attorney General Sessions have decided to do. You can support FPP Radio by shopping online. Whether you're looking for precious metals or books, you'll find that and more at shop.fppradio.com. Every purchase you make from one of my affiliates, like Namecheap and Amazon, at shop.fppradio.com helps fund FPP Radio. Or you can shop directly from FPP with Bitcoin in the Bitcoin store. That's shop.fppradio.com. Reuters reports floodwaters from Tropical Storm Harvey, which have already killed at least 7 people in Texas and was expected to drive tens of thousands from their home, will likely rise in the coming days, according to officials on Monday, as heavy rains continued to pound the U.S. Gulf Coast. The storm was the most powerful hurricane to strike Texas in more than 50 years when it came ashore on Friday near Corpus Christi, about 220 miles south of Houston, and the worst was far from over as the National Weather Service issued numerous flood warnings across the region. Both of Houston's major airports were shut down, along with major highways, rail lines, and a hospital where patients were evacuated over the weekend. As of Monday evening, 267,000 Texans were left without power in the southeast corner of the state. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.